Good evening, everyone. In tonight's discussion, talk about the influence of the East. Thinking the limits of time, I may not be able to discuss too much about other Asian countries. I will focus on the country that frequently comes to mind, the rising Red Empire of China, which is now the second largest economy and the newest superpower. In discussing the influence of China, a common misconception is that China leads the world. In fact, China doesn't even lead Asia. In the past 10 years or so, China's aggressively imperialist behavior, set up antagonism with neighboring countries, attracting hostility from all sides and placing China in an isolated position. If we take expansionism as an influence, it will be blockaded by the US and other countries. In other words, this influence will not last long. Another common misconception is that China will replace the US in leading the world. Let's examine this more closely. After the US withdrew from the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the other countries did not invite China to join. Much less did China turn to be the leader of TPP. The reason is very simple. China is infamous for not following the rules and for going back its own word. And China cannot meet the TPP's free trade regulations, the high threshold of TPP. Especially in particular, China cannot fulfill the TPP's provisions on labor rights and intellectual property safeguards. Yes.
One might argue that China is actually Japan, only college, only university. One might actually argue that China is demonstrating its leadership precisely through not following this TPP framework that's set up by developed countries and essentially allies in America, but rather by setting up their own initiatives, such as Belt and Road Initiative, to include another set of countries, namely the developed country, the underdeveloped country and developing countries in the Middle East and also some of the African region as well as Southeast Asia. So they're coming up with their own framework of international trade and collaboration rather than blindly following a developed framework such as TPP.
Okay, good point. China now currently do have some economic capacity. China set up in Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIIB, or created Belt and Road initiatives. It looks like China has some economic dominance. However, this economic dominance is not enough to change, to influence the regional political trend, much less rise to the global level. Why? I want to say the following. Okay, another common conception is that China will replace, while the US, another misconception said, while the US is withdrawing free trade, China will lead free trade. However, one of the prerequisites of free trade is the free flow of information. How other countries expect China when China closely off from free information? Establishing the great firewall to isolate the Chinese people from the rest of the world is extreme isolationism. It's true, as I said, answer your question, the Belt and Road. I want to talk something about Belt and Road initiative. it wasn't not only Western countries have cold-shouldered to build and those initiatives. Even among countries closely related to China, like Pakistan, Nepal, and Myanmar, they rejected or canceled China-funded hydropower plants or dam projects one by one. Why? The reason are because China's asking price is too high. Mostly, China is demanding 90% of the profit, or because China's loan condition is too harsh, or because the projects would harm the environment. If we can compare Belt and Road Initiative with the Marshall Plan, which the US used to aid European countries after World War II, we can see the actual outcome of Marshall Plan was mainly benefiting other countries. However, the China's Belt and Road Initiative mainly benefits China itself, especially the red elite in China. I want to tell you, in fact, the Belt and Road Initiative implies another layer of intention of the CCP, Chinese Communist Party syndicate. The corrupt Chinese senior official and red elite hope to find a legal outlet in international community for their enormous ill-gotten gains through the so-called overseas investment, a disguised form of money laundering. This may be the most brilliant and secretive money laundering in the world scheme today. America's leadership emerged as a part of larger process after the First and Second World Wars and the Cold War. As the victor of all three wars, America displayed the world not only the formidable hard power, but also, more crucially, the powerful soft power, the values of democracy, freedom, human rights, and the rule of law. So, America took the mission of defending the world peace and became the world leader by collective endorsement. What the software what America possesses is exactly what China lacks. China's negative ethnic image not only instills trade with neighboring countries, but also stir hostility with China, closely related to China regions, even in China itself. Beijing has declared Taiwan is an integral part of China, but most Taiwanese do not identify with China. Hong Kong, once a British colony, returned to China 21 years ago, but the people of Hong Kong continue to reject the Chinese system. In other words, the Chinese influence does not go beyond its borders, not even to Hong Kong, only to Tibet and Xinjiang under protest. Under protest. In fact, the majority of Tibetans and Uyghurs do not identify with China. The China's influence, the so-called China's influence, cannot go out of the border, can only enjoy it within its border. Once it emerges into the outside world, it's dead on arrival. Because of time, I have to skip something. As one of the protesters of 1989's democracy movement and a political prisoner of Chinese government, I have witnessed the tyranny and darkness of the CCP's rule, which is much more hideous than anyone outside can imagine. In 29 years since the Tiananmen massacre, I have watched the CCP's dictatorship has intensified not only in suppression within China, but also in expansionism out of its borders. When people speak of the China threat, I can't help but say there's no China threat, only a CCP threat, a threat shared by Chinese people and the world alike. For China, I'm going to end. I know my time is running out, I'm sorry. For China, being prosperous or powerful, this is not the first time, nor the last. In the history of thousands of years, there have been many times. However, because the political system has never been changed, dictatorship, then dictatorship. So then, the power has never been constrained, finally resulting in unavoidable official corruption. So each time, a prosperous and powerful China turned to be a cloud of smoke. Today's China, continuing to reject democracy and rule of law, will certainly repeat the failure of history. At this time, so I ask you to join me in opposition of this motion, because there has no enough evidence to show the future belongs to the East. Thank you.